Binge drinking is very common in those who consume alcohol within a wide range of ages, and seems to be growing with college students.
Yes.
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 Approximately 2 out of 5 college students are binge drinkers. According to the most recent Harvard School of Public Health college alcohol study, 51% of male students drink 5 or more drinks in a row, and 40% of female students drink 4 or more drinks in a row. Living around a college campus, especially for incoming freshmen, is a big change for young adults. Most incoming college students are starting fresh and want to make a good impression or fit in any way they can. In Tallahassee specifically, the nightlife is big here. Each bar advertises a different event that is going on each night. Therefore, this causes more temptation to go out more nights than one wants to.
My first and second year in college, I experienced the most binge drinking. I definitely fell into that with a lot of people. I started to suffer in school. I had pretty poor grades, and I didn't really get along with my family that much because they're helping me get through college, and I'm not even making an effort. I stopped going to class. I stayed out late at night. I spent way too much money. It was just a mess.
Have you ever been pressured to drink more than you wanted?
There was plenty of times I could look back and think people saying you're so boring, and I was like, okay, yeah, okay, 2 more drinks, okay, yeah, and then it was just over the top. I definitely fell into that.
If you could go back in time and change anything, would you?
I don't think so. It was definitely a learning experience, and I feel like a lot of times you hear about this story about how people fall into binge drinking in college, and at least now I know it's not for me. I've definitely grown from it, and I know my limits. It's just something that's pretty toxic in my life, but it is a learning experience, so.
Although binge drinking is not alcoholism or alcohol dependency, it can be just as risky. Drinking large amounts of alcohol can affect your mentality, physically and emotionally. Not only can binge drinking hurt you, it can also take a toll on your family members and friends.
About a year ago on my birthday, I was plastered. I was probably blacked out, and they were just force feeding me shots constantly. And we hadn't even left the house yet. We were all having a party at the house. We were never really supposed to leave. Then we went to the club. We got to the club, and everyone's throwing drinks in my hands and pushing shots down my throat. And the next day I couldn't stop throwing up, and I was shaking all day. It's an issue.
There are many different factors that need to be considered when it comes to leaving the safety of your home to drink alcohol, including but not limited to driving, being aware of your surroundings, and being cautious of your consumption, as well as staying hydrating and never drinking on an empty stomach. According to the CDC, binge drinkers are 14 times more likely to report drunk driving than non-binge drinkers. Have you ever been in a car with someone that was drunk driving, or have you ever drunk driven yourself?
Yeah, both, for sure. Everyone hates to admit it, and it's definitely not a good thing to do.
Popular culture may influence younger students to engage in these activities as well. When you're in high school, you don't know what to expect when it comes to college, except the stories you hear and what you see on TV. Some movies today portray college as being very limiting, expressing that these are the best years of your life. This doesn't mean that you have to do something that makes you uncomfortable. In some movies, they make binge drinking desirable and the norm of what college is supposed to be like. And this gives younger students the mindset of how they are supposed to live in college and fit in to be cool. I have overcome binge drinking myself. I was definitely pressured to engage in this activity when I was entering college. I feel like it's something that most college students go through in their life, but eventually overcome. It is important to spread this awareness, considering this is a very dangerous activity, and some of the effects could be very life-threatening. Many social events involve alcohol. The temptation to let go and party all night long may influence many people. However, it can easily become a recurring trend, a slippery slope for potential alcohol dependency.